Kuma Klan, Kuma Klan. What's going on? We're broadcasting live from the only fully dedicated Kuma station. We are the first. We were here first. We fell in love with the Kuma. We started a clan, a family, and we expanded after that, you know? It's just beautiful. I think the Kuma's, I think we're doing very good with the Kuma, okay? So I gotta share something with you, you know? I'm going to share, I'm going to give you breaking news. Okay, guys? I'm gonna give you breaking news. Pardon, that's wife Kuma calling my phone, interrupting me, knowing I'm doing a Pacific time for the Kumas, the newfound family. You know, so that's it. You know, I had breaking news though. Breaking news for the Kuma Clan family. That's what I have bottled up inside of me. I'm saying Kuma, Kuma, Kuma. And that's like my little chant I'm doing. You just keep calm. Do it professionally. Break the news professionally, Kuma. Yes, we're a meme channel, but we have to be serious, Kuma. Sometimes these spectators would gauge us, Kumas. They will gauge us. So sometimes we gotta, you know, dot our I's, cross our T's, things of that nature. But anyway, Kumas, we're gonna break this news properly. We're gonna break news. I got to break some news. I have some information. I have some information for the Kumas. Okay, I just want to share a video, showing y'all a video today, but I have some information. I have some information for the Kumas. Okay. Now, I'm just a reflection of Kuma. I am not the Kuma, but I'm very much in tune with its energy, its vibrational field, its frequencies, you know, the frequencies, you know, this is all human interactions we're staring at here, people. It's beautiful. I think that's my true love for crypto, is the human interactions that it's based on. It's interesting to see people's thoughts and, you know, see what happens, and people panic. They don't want to dip the chip. They don't want to buy the dip for the chips. If you buy the dip, you get the chips. Okay, Kumas? Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. Just, you know, updating y'all today about the Kuma. And, you know, about to share y'all my excitement and my, it's not suspense or anything, but just my, because I believe at Hair Kuma, we're going to protect the Kumas. This is not a rug pull, Kumas. We're not even going to, I was going to give y'all a big case about a rug pull today. Just to be like, what? Because I've seen that and I'm just like, are you serious? You know, like, my brain doesn't work in that, you know, that's simplicity to me. What type of game? I am here, Kumas, because the founders, the creators of the Kuma, these people had experiences in things that were important projects. Okay? Shiba Inu. We've talked about that. We went over the switch from one of the developers leaving this project to join the Kuma project. Ryoshi said, posted clearly, you know, we laughed about it. You know, how he had a, you know, I think we had a joke about that, how he tried to downplay the guy's position here, and, you know, in my eyes, but he did work with the project. I don't think these people with such a high stature would ever risk their careers, because these people have a brand now. Like their name, Ryoshi, that's a brand. So if I'm a billionaire, I want to start my own crypto project, I think I would hire a guy like that. Same thing with the other guy to develop. We're looking at brands here now. We have to start thinking about and understanding that these represent brands though. A name is a name. You say tomato, we say tomato. You say mayo, we say mayonnaise. Wherever. You know, so we are looking at brands now. And these people are well aware of their new acquired position. These people, if this thing grows to the prediction of what people think, these people will become historical figures Once again, if these cryptos change the world the way people predict and the way these mega billionaires predict, these people will be historical figures, and I add, they're already historical figures for just interrupting the financial market. And whoever is the architect of this technology is well beyond. I see why he's still hiding Kumas. Whoever this guy, he just ain't coming to the front light and say, hey, look, I'm the architect behind all of this. Everything else is just, once the technology was created, of course, you opened other doors. You open the Ethereum doors. You open the Litecoin. You open the Doge. But the architect behind Bitcoin, that's the God particle right there. Ooh, whoever did that is, very, very, very precious mind that person possesses, So we're going to get into this, I told people, growing too fast in life. We grow too fast in life. Is that unrealistic? Would you accept an 8th grader getting skipped to the 12th grade? Some people say, that's my child, sure. But would you allow that if this was medical school or, doctor school, and now they had to perform a heart surgery on you within, months after leaving that class? Would you accept that grade skip then? No, you would not. Any sensible person, I would not let nobody who just got skipped. You just entered medical school and they skip you to the finish, or you pay to play, whatever the case is, but you don't get the gist of the information because, you came here to play the system. So you just get skipped ahead and you're going to be my heart surgeon? I think not. You can be my own child. I love you. But I'm going to love for you not to ever think in your little mind that you would ever touch me, Kuma. That's just crazy. So we're going to get into the breakdown of the Kuma chart. We're going to see what we got going on here. I said if I see past 20, I would bat an eye. And of course I batted an eye. I have to say, okay, what's going on here? But still to the day, we're still, we're currently down negative 20.6% for the day. Okay. And, as you can see, this action, this creation, and this development just started, it looks like a big dive. Went up, jumped up, you got to the peak, and you just splash. Psh, that's the big whale right there, Where did all this activity come from? This energy for the Kuma. Things have changed very much, okay? So we're going to speak about the facts of Kuma. The facts of Kuma's health. How does the Kuma feel today? You were just born. Do you have genetic defects? Are you going to really grow into a real boy Kuma? Or at least a real big Kuma? We have to figure these things out. We have to look at this thing. This is breathing. This is breathing thoughts, vibrations, sound. Many people go to sleep and they think about this specific thing and they wake up. So we have a lot of concentrated energy here, a lot of concentrated thoughts, a lot of concentrated consciousness, lots of energy, lots of thoughts, many Kumas. We are one of many Kumas. And we welcome more Kumas. Once again, I'm not your financial advisor. Just give you thoughts, ideas, and, affirmations I may receive about the Kuma. Okay? Do your own due diligence and research. And if you're just here for today, please hit that like and subscribe button. You are tuned into the official Kuma Klan Diamond Hand Meme Channel Station. Okay? So we're up. Our rank is now 100, 890. Okay, Kumas. Our market cap 20 million Kumas. Market cap went down. Kumas. Kumas? Yes. Around 21 million. Go round that off. Big deal. And trading volume is definitely down. Kumas. Kuma. And let's look at the Shiba Inu. What we got going on here? Have a study of as you can see, you can see 14 days, 30 days, being right here, all-time high, 34. We hit this, the 29th, the 31st, Monday 11th. And we're currently sitting here. I'm looking at a long period of consolidation here. And my prediction is a breakout. Yes, a breakout, Kumas. They have held the bar for too long. When you consolidate for a long time, that builds confidence. Usually when people see this, because you got to look at it, we got people entering this space that's brand new to these spaces, okay? And we're dealing with a bunch of thoughts and no product, no service, nothing really tangible here. That's what makes people upset about these things, but it makes perfect sense in a universal thought process here, okay? The people, so. With that being said, I look at it when I also usually see these, and you see this, and then people watch. They sit there and wait, and they see the consolidation, so they start getting comfortable. They want to jump in. Some people, they're going to get out. They're scared because people's always waiting for that drop. They're looking at something that's just suspended in midair, like, oh my gosh, look at this chart. They're like, whatever. That's how simple people think, though. Realistically speaking, like this right here is just pure health. That's all this media here now. Bitcoin would never nosedive on us, people. Never. But if you look at a lot of these cryptos, right, and if we look at the extreme run-up and extreme change to this whole chart here, which is basically starting here, that's last year, okay? And if we look at Doge, right, we look at the extreme change for the whole chart. That occurred this year, of course. And Doge was around for a very long time. Diamond hands, whoever held this point, these people deserve all of this. These people deserve to sell out right here. These people were down for the Doge coin army. They were down for the down. Okay? Very loyal right there. Lots of diamond hands with the Doge. Shiba Inu, said this year. We have Kuma Inu, the max. Look at our max time. We're so little babies. May 2021. We're little babies. We're little Kumas. Okay? Sometimes you go up in the air, then you fall, you bump your head, you brush yourself off, and you get back on the bike. So let's get to this breaking news, Kuma. Okay? Let's get to the breaking news, Kumas. Right now, holders. We have doubling holders so far. Kumas. We have doubling holders. Okay? That is good. Great. Lots of exchanges going on with the Kumas. It's Etherscan, public information, so that's pretty cool. And not only doubling holders, we're still up on our market cap, people. Still up on that. Some of us remember this when it was 13 million. So we're, it's obviously from the chart, we're definitely not back where we started at, okay? But what's going on here is this, people. We are here because this is a baby Kuma that we found abandoned in the jungle. It was the run out of the litter. People forgot about it. People wanted to leave him, just leave him to drown and suffer. And we seen this baby like, wow, this is a baby. And if this baby turns into this baby, wow, pretty cool. Or it turns into this baby, oh my gosh, whoa, I may be moving to Hawaii, Dubai, somewhere, So that's the thoughts of the Kumas, of anybody being realistic, seeing something that was just incepted, you just were created, you just were born. It's like we're walking down Wall Street, or we're going through the business district, and we see business owners and entrepreneurs, and we're big time Shark Tank investors, and we see something 6 months. Wow, you don't got enough work history, or I need some more papers from you before I think about investing in this company. I need to see something for at least 2-3 years worth of transaction history and just overall operations. That would be my thoughts. But as people with brains and people with math, common sense, and basic math, that's all that takes. So we see these things and we see these zeros and we say, wow, diamond hands, Kuma Klan, diamond hands, Kuma Klan. Because you see where that energy jumps in immediately, because we understand the end results. We understand these people here. We become these people. Huh? Yes. See, the 10%ers really started here. You know, of course, the big dogs. You know, these people are billions. They so rich they could come in at any time. They already born. Once you're a 10%er, you're a permanent whale. Once you become a 10%er, you're a permanent whale, and that's in almost any space. Okay. And you don't gotta be the big dogs with the billions of dollars. No, no, no. Because if you look at Kuma Inu right now, and if I was a big dog, a big whale, I can just put $8 million right now on the stock and put 8 million in Kuma and shoot it up right now. So we gotta look at what types of powers these things that you see. We don't need to see the wind to know it's blowing. Okay? We come outside every day. We never see the wind. Huh? We only feel the wind, and we only hear the wind. Okay, so we don't need to see the whale to know when it jumps out of the ocean. So what? And I look at whales, right? Because we're using that in a metaphorical sense. Some people use it in the spiritual sense when these animals. I'm a wolf. I'm a tiger. Heart of a lion. We use these things throughout our speech patterns and things. But we are man. We are man, the human race, and we were ordained this earth for us, realistically speaking. We are the apex predator in existence, So that's it. We manipulate the skies, we manipulate the ground, we manipulate we do everything. If mother natured us, then what did we become later? The father or the brother? We're still a son though. We want to play around and we want to play in the ionosphere and cause changes. Oh my God, it rained randomly, whatever. That's life. But that's the future. No problem with that. So when we see these things, you gotta say, okay, wow, that's pretty cool. It's awake. 6 months, you get excited. You get energized. You dive. People are scared. Oh, is it a rug pull? Is this, and I'm here to end that. End this debate. We can go to the white paper. We can go to the web. We can, we already know the big players are, in the shadows with Kuma. And we understand the news. Now, when we first started doing this news, this is Google. We first started researching. We was looking at a blackout on Kuma. Pretty much a blackout. So that is what we have to realize. We started with a media blackout. If you was here since my first video, and if you're here now, please, once again, we are uniting as the first official Kuma Klan, fully dedicated, diamond hand family. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. Get these videos out there and comment Kuma Klan. Okay, so we're watching, everybody's who's here today, we're watching the development and the progressive realization of a worthy old goal or idea. And I have to quote Aaron Nightingale back, This is very good just to apply this to what we're dealing with here. Okay? Why? Because media. Still the same vibrations, but we have the greatest thing today, which is this, So we got to keep track of all of our news, Kumas. We are stalking the Kuma, okay? So currently we have a new listing, okay? We have a new listing. Now, being that we have a media blackout, Kumas, there are so many listings. You got to look at, we're brand new on Hotbit. We're a brand new project, so we have so much to go. A lot of us only know crypto.com, Robinhood, things of that nature, Binance, all of these, basically the most popular ones, okay? So this news hits us late. Why? Because unless I have an AI machine or AI computer with a program developed to scan the internet, we're not going to get the news directly on time. And this is really what we need, because this is what the big dogs use to play their games. Okay, this is how they ride these markets. They understand it. Once you open up a new site or any of these things, the pool starts, it explodes. You get new buyers. Even if you don't get a bunch of new buyers, you might get the glance of a big whale. Is that possible? Can a big whale glance at us because we're in a new ocean? Yes, of course. They could say, oh, there's not many people on this, but what if there's just one whale on that exchange? And this whale is way bigger than us. We got to look at our market cap and look at the net value of some of the richest people in the world and understand that one of these people can change the whole market that we deal with in the blink of an eye. without even affecting his portfolio, his savings portfolio. You know, we got to look at our market cap. Like, come on, guys. You know, we have to just be realistic, guys. 20, let's say $1 million. Like, come on, guys. You know, we may not have that, of course, but we're looking at the human population as a whole and the many players that do exist. There's too many people that have $100 million. Yeah, we got your handful of bills. There's too many millionaires. There's too many 100,000-aires, you know? So we got to look at the percentage ratio of these people and understand a conglomeration of them or just one of them, the high echelons of, you know, these people. They can just influence what we do here. It's Kumas, you know? But the good thing is we're a growing community, and that's the more important thing why we must, you know, like, subscribe, and create our togetherness, our voice, so that we can get listings faster. We need, so most of these coins are all based on social media hype, signatures. You know, somebody has to start. You got somebody in the Kuma chat. You know, we're all just brainstorming. You know, and you got to start a list, and you know, and start basically lobbying these companies to, you know, get the Kuma out there, spread the community, spread the joy. You know, because I look at it, we're all, you know, part of the Kuma clan. In a way, if you're here and you're subscribed to, that means you're part of the Kuma. We're all here, so we all have and control our own destiny with these types of projects because we're the beginners. We are the architects. So that is what the good part of the journey that we're partaking on is. We are the first Kumas. You know, years from now, we can be up 200 million. You know, supporters and things of that nature. And right now we're at 18,000 holders, 18,044 holders. And this is via Etherscan. I seen another, actually was clicked on that. It was kind of weird because I was looking at Etherscan and I seen another one. But that wasn't as updated as this. It said 5,000. I think that might be, you know, behind, whatever. But just in case you stumble across that. Let me see if I can pull that up now. No, can't do it a little bit. But just keep that in mind. Because you might pull this up. There's another Etherscan. It's the same site, but, you know, I don't know if that's a glitch, whatever. But our holders definitely went up. It's been going up since the whole, you know, interaction and stuff like that. We have a new listing on Hotbit. This occurred on the 12th, October 12th, okay? October 12th, and let's go back to Kuma, okay? Let's get people on, you know, just gonna, you know, it's like, so October 12th, and 11th, we're on the 12th. See all of this whole thing here, okay? This whole little thing here. Okay, so Kumas, we are spreading. We are growing naturally as any brand new company should. This is not a rug pull. This is a project. It's a brand new project. People said the same thing about Doge. They said the same thing about Shiba. It's the same. History has a way of repeating itself. When you hear people say things about new coins, what's happening is you're seeing brands that are being established now. It's like you get your Gucci's, you get your Louis Vuittons, you get your Balmain Paris, and you get all of these exquisite brands. When people see things that's even trying to look close to them or in any replication of them, oh, that look like a fake Gucci, so they don't want to buy it now. Just because, even though you're an independent brand in this company, because you look like a brand that's at a higher stature than you, and you look like a knockoff, basically. Nobody wants to walk around. Look, you got a knockoff. That's how people think. These are just the thoughts of the masses of people, So this is why I don't get offended if I hear a Kuma Inu, oh, it's a rug pull, I was gonna crash, or because we're brand new. We joined the new, there is no channels dedicated to Kuma. These guys just say us when it's all good, when the party is good and the stock is shooting up. They rave wide us. Kumas, they go and they see it shoot up 200%, 189, and they hurry up and do a video about it. They collect their advertising and they go on to the next coin. These guys don't stop. It's the internet. So that's one thing I've learned about just being an investor for his last 3-4 years and just understanding the markets and, you know, watching the, I've seen it. I've seen guys say they're going up on this coin is going to the moon. The coin would crash and they don't even come back to, you know, they just disappear. And then they start recovering their next coin. You know, it's like guys that just can't even stick to their own football team or soccer team, you know, things of that nature. So we got a listing here. And right now we're currently going to be, you know, spreading, because that is the first understanding of growth and development is growth. Very simple. You know, if people are not joining the Kumas and they're not hearing of, you know, how would people know, like, oh, this is here, you know? We were lucky to stumble across it, you know? So we are currently holders. We are part of the 10% and eventually the 5%. Okay? Kumas. Yes. We're part of the 10%. Eventually, as these holders grow, we become 10%. It's very simple. You know. So once we hit 100,000, this 18,000, you know, okay, 20%. Let's say that 18%, and then we hit 200,000, and it grows smaller and smaller and smaller. That is the algorithm of this space. We're dealing with people. This is not the stock market. Okay? So I realize that this is the 10%ers here. Okay? These were the 10%ers. Only 10 to 5% in these spaces that develop all of these become the extremely wealthy, the mega rich. Oh my God, he made 15 million off of crypto. And once again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just give you up-to-date thoughts and, you know, ideas and opinions and, you know, aspirations and, you know, things I do receive from the universe of the Kumas. And just, you know, share my thoughts and stuff, guys, okay? Once again, do your own due diligence and research before entering anywhere in the crypto space. Okay, so these become the 10%ers, the one, because we're doing math, Kumas. Math, Kumas. Okay, it's simple math. We have to think. Okay? Let's just think. Let's just stop the... You know, it's very simple math, Kumas. Holders, 741,116 holders, Kumas. And that coin is under Doge. We're at 18,044 Kumas. Okay? If we take this and see what the percentage of this would be. Okay? You see, the question, I like to deal with information, and I like to get straight to the point sometimes. This is what keeps people understanding the path, feeling the path in the journey. We can go right now and do the math and come up with an answer and say this and that and, you know, X, Y to the Z, and, you know, be all technical. And the whole point is we need to just get straight to common sense, though. We don't need to waste, you know, it's a waste of a thought. We're trying to make a thought, and we're trying to hit bulletins. We're trying to hit talking points, Kumas. So we see this number, and if we was to think of a percentage of that number, then we would say, wow, okay. So if we're looking at how does these numbers become the 10%ers, because these guys, the 10%ers, sat around until these rest of the 700 and whatever plus 1,000 people came after these guys. Okay, so the guys that was the original 18, damn, Spartacus, Kuma 3,000, 18,000. Wow, the Kumas was 18, and the Kumas was strong. So these guys, because it's a weird thing, right? You see people, you see these charts, it's like, well, okay, 741, okay, 111. And then you look at this, right? You see this right here? This grows with expansion. You see how we're thinking, like, the numbers goes up, right? That makes sense. Perfect. Makes perfect sense. It goes up. 19. You know, so when you think of it, you're thinking up. Okay, go straight up. Great. When we're looking at crypto, I like to look at things of as these numbers are doing more than just going up, you know. They have two different visions with it, basically, you know. It's what do you want to see, you know? Do you want to create your reality here, Kumas? It's all numbers, though. Numbers don't lie, you know. Kumas. We just gotta realize that, you know, us as a people of Kumas, smart people, going to work, you know, things of that nature, we have to just think, okay? Look at our 18,000, right? Just gonna put that up here, you know. Do we need to, like, be technical? We're gonna put the 44 there. No, if we don't do that, they're gonna talk trash about us, Kumas. The Kumas are crazy. The Kumas don't have an education. What are these Kuma masters? Crypto masters. You know, so we gotta sometimes, you know, we gotta take the fun out of it, you know. Yeah, because they're crazy. They are crazy, you know. Sad thing about all these things that we're dealing with as adults, you know, a lot of these guys actually became millionaires or little kids and stuff, you know. That's the weird thing about it, right? Yeah. We didn't want to listen to them. Get some crypto, Dad. Yeah, get some crypto, Moms. Man, son, are you crazy? You know, we call them crazy now. Look at us. Wow. We're trying to clean up the scraps of it, you know. Like, guys, right? I'm a New Yorker, right? And there were Bitcoin ATMs, right? Funny thing. Bitcoin ATMs right there in the bodegas. This was like early 2008, 7, you know. And honestly, to keep it honest, these ATMs, people were usually getting Bitcoin to do the most foolish of things with it. It was nothing, it was like a joke coin in a way, you know. That's what I heard them when they first complained about Bitcoin. They're like, you know, because people get mad and they say, oh, well, if you get this, you know, with crypto, people could use it for illegal activity. And, you know, people use real money for illegal activity. You can't control what people are going to spend their money on. So that to me, when I hear that type of conversation, it's kind of irrelevant. It's like kind of stupid. Like, what are you talking about? It makes no sense. You can't even control real money. Like, you know, like, wow, you know, Bitcoin is saying money is money, you know. It's up to what people want to do with it. Are they going to do the right thing? You know, that's how I look at things. Just do the right thing, guys. Be good, Kumas. Be great, Kumas. You know? Be good, Kumas. I'm going to do a rough chart, guys. I'm not, you know, I'm not being Picasso today, okay? This is not one thing I have not had in my mind to do today, okay? I'm just showing you some arrows and, you know, basic chart, you know, basic chart, Kumas. We're not trying to be Bob Thornton of the Kuma Klan. Okay. So, we have our expansion rates, okay? And with these expansion rates comes things, okay? So this first arrow can represent the amount of holders. You know? Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, just giving you, you know, behind the scenes thoughts and, you know, affirmations, things I received from the Kuma Klan, Diamond Hand Motherland. And, you know, just give you a little opinions and stuff and, you know, doing our due diligence and our research. You know, we're 24-hour Diamond Hand Kuma Klan meme channel. Okay, so this is the amount of holders. Okay, this is the amount of holders that goes up. So this is what people see. That's what I say. You ever go to the museum and somebody you see some art and somebody be like, "Yeah, what do you see?" And then you really, and if we just take it back as intelligent people and say, and we was to ever like go to a professional environment and somebody says, "What did you see?" You'll be like, "Oh, excuse me, I see squiggly lines. I seen that. I believe somebody just took a cup of paint and just threw it on the wall, honestly, or did they throw it up?" Because I don't see art. But you know, when you're in the arts, you know, understand that's the culture. So they ask you, what do you see? And what do we see is just a pile of scribbles, but everybody comes back with another answer. Oh my gosh, I seen the beach and the oases and, you know, Dubai. I was like, I just felt feelings of bliss. You'd be like, okay, date over, you know? Like this date is now over. Because you're like, you know, I've been through things and I've stood in positions where I had to hear answers that I did not agree with. But a wise man knows when not to debate a fool. And not a fool because, you know, art is art. I'm not saying that in comparison to the art spectrum because I believe that's art. That's talent. You know, it's life. Freedom of expression. If people here see this pile of throw up on the canvas and they think they see the oasis or the beach and one guy sees a Ferrari and the next guy sees a mansion, hey, that's your life. But now if these prior, you know, these, I call them intuitions or, you know, whatever that guide in your mind leads you, sometimes, you know, it's your gut instinct. You know, people go through things like that. And sometimes these things are correct. Who knows? But life is a perception. People focus on the amount of, and this is one of the mistakes I have made. But I have made, but searched to end these mistakes. Kumas. Because, you know, you hear about all these guys who got rich off of crypto. They changed their life. Their kids is wealthy. They can pay for their kids to go to college. They can buy a new house. They can have life-changing money and all of this. And they all did it through many cryptos. Every crypto has a billionaire or millionaire attached to it who was, you know, who went from rags to riches. That's what gave this space the excitement and drew the people more, you know, to hear these stories. I was looking at a story the other day. A guy was talking about Doge. Sitting there, you know, black guy, and he's just like, you know, I was just like, I met Doge, and I think I got it. He said he got it. He heard about it through a chat, and, you know, he was offered to be part of the project. It was like only 5,000 of them at the time. It's things of that nature. So it's like the people that actually go into these projects that become the millionaires, okay, they do not start when we hear about it. You see, that's one thing that I don't think people are, you know, they do not start when we hear about it. And that's just reality. You know, they do not start when we hear about it. They don't. It's just life. It's reality, you know. So I always try to, you know, keep that in mind. If you research, you know, people's like, you know, a foolish leader is way more lost than a smart follower, you know. Because a smart follower follow another wise person. Like, you know, this guy, I don't know what I'm doing, but it sounds like, you know. So I do not go into a thing, and I don't look in life trying to reinvent the wheel. You know, it's just like, why reinvent it? It's spitting right now. It's working right now. And I'm kind of, you know, tick, tick, tock, tock. Father time, you know, it's ticking. It's knocking at our doors. And are we going to work for the rest of our life? Are we going to wake up? Are we going to have dreams? Are we going to go get that vacation? Are we going to get that house we always thought about? Or that pony for our daughter? You know, can we tap into one of our dreams at least? Kumas. So we get into that, you know, and that's what occurs of us. We get caught up into that. And of course, a lot of these guys who started, they didn't plan to enter this space and think, you know, that, oh, I'm just going to do this and, you know, I'm going to hop into this coin and become rich. No. Guys, in New York City, once again, I was mentioning the ATMs, right? These freaking Bitcoins is like $200-300, guys, around this time. Okay? Realistically speaking. And I never was into that because most of the people I've seen have them coins there. It was like a cash app in a way. That's what Bitcoin was. It was used as like a cash app, a form of payment. I've seen people pay for cabs. I've seen people, honestly, mostly people that went to that Bitcoin, realistically speaking, were potheads. So I didn't, you know, I didn't have to figure that one out, you know. So it wasn't nothing that really attracted me to it. It just was like, okay, he's catching a cab, you know. He's going to a football game. 9 to 10 getting a joint before he goes. Okay, you know, I used to see it. Football players, they used to go buy these machines, these Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I never paid it any mind. They kept saying cryptocurrency, digital currency. I'm like, what? I thought it was a game or something that was applied to a video game or something that involved some type of socialism, but I never looked at it as anything financially tangible to the real world. Kumas. Okay? So that was my experience with Bitcoin. I didn't look for what is a Bitcoin? I just, I've heard about it for so many years. It was around. I know people who had many Bitcoins, and nobody used them to save them. I wish they did now. We've been calling them right now. Give me some money. But guys, that's rarely what happens with these things. So you got some lucky millionaires in the spectrum. I know a couple people that, are basically well off, luckily off of Bitcoin. I guess they caught on before the other guys and realized it was turning into money and, whatever. But I know a couple guys, and that's it. That was my experience as far as my first ever experience about crypto. That's weird. It happened years, and then 6, 7 years, I decided to get into it because now I'm like, hold on, this is really a stock. Something is really going on. I'm not about to miss this because I've seen its development so far, Kumas. From nothing to not being recognized to underground to now it's here to now the world wants it, now the billionaires want it, now we're actually talking about it on the news. Like, wow. Kumas. It's like somebody actually took the technology and snuck it into the community and just disappeared. Like some very sick plan. Kumas. Let's see if the people pick these current. It was just very weird though. Whatever. But anyway, this is what happens here, okay? People see these charts and they get all of the, they see the Shiba, they see the Doge, they see the Bitcoin, they see these high numbers. High numbers, okay? And I've seen them also, and I wonder, like, wow, can I become rich off of this? Can I, wow, a Bitcoin right now is 63,000 for one coin. If you invest your money in that one coin, once again, I'm not a financial advisor. Just give you plays, thoughts, and ideas, and how I make my plays, type of things I'm into. But if we was to invest our money in that one coin, that coin might take 2 years just to double back on our investment. It's more of a goal thing right now. Meaning this coin is that couple percentages that you see Bitcoin change and its stability and it's guaranteed it's going to be here forever type of feeling it has with it. Them percentages are different when people got $500 to $600 million in this type of market here. So that 10% it goes up. Them guys are pretty happy. Y'all made $20 million today, y'all, and it's stable. It's for sure. These guys are not trying to get rich. They're already rich. They're looking for stability. They're not out here trying to make, when you're a billionaire, you're not out here risking billions to, well, I know this coin is so small, I'm going to just put 100 billion in it and watch it blow. You're not trying, there's no point. Only a fool takes a risk when he doesn't have to take a risk. Makes no sense. Even being that there's a 0% or 1% chance of me losing any money in this stock and I'm a multi-billionaire, I don't need to be there. Makes no sense. You're giving away something. It's called greed and foolishness. These people, these types of people, these types of minds to, achieve these, they already went past that thought. You have to get rid of that to get to these thoughts and get, manifest that into reality. Okay. So what happens is this. Here's the breakdown here. Okay. We got a listen today. Great. We're growing. Great. We're a new community. Great. Please hit that like button, subscribe button, because we are growing rapidly fast. That's another thing. My Kumas. Once we hit 1,000 Kumas, we are going to chew this number up. Okay, Kumas? So please get these videos out there, hit that like button, and let's change the world, Kumas. Okay, so people coming to these spaces, these are the masses. They see this, I want to be rich. Oh, great, all right. They are looking at the money. They're looking at the Bitcoin. They're just seeing numbers and people making money, hearing the stories. Okay, yeah. Now, the sad thing about the masses is, or the general people, we could have put any label. They say tomatoes, we say tomatoes. I just typed it in. It was a short type, whatever. And they sit and they expect, because it's like you're trying to do something you've never done before. Pretty sure. We're all going through the same path. And unless we have millionaires in the building, once again, if you are, hit that like button, comment, Kuma Klan, I am the diamond hand. Because wow. But anyway, the masses, the people, our thoughts, we have bills now, we have bills due now, we have this now. So what we do is we come in usually here. We love the elevation, okay? Because once this line meets in the middle, Okay, I should have put that in there. But once this line meets in the middle here, I'm just giving you my own little, thoughts, ideas, and stuff of that nature. Things I received from the Kumas. Kuma. And things of that nature, So it's pretty cool. But yeah. Yeah, dude, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I do not use this app like that, so I am not an app guy with the little drawing and stuff like that. Okay, so this line right here, it's a line, right? It comes. This forms a perfect triangle. Sorry about my little squiggles, and I wanted it perfect. Should be perfect. It would, but I'm pretty sure we can separate. Okay, he said the line should be perfect, and we can visualize that. You know. Okay, so I'm thinking that's pretty simple visualization. This is a triangle, and at the tip of that triangle is a straight line. Okay, so what we have is here. This line represents the 10 percenters. Okay, this is the 10% and the 20% that managed to be there. Now, is this 10% inclusive? Of course, because you got 1 percenters, and that's why I say 10%. We're not gonna talk about the 1 percenters. Got to be the guy who is the architect, the builder. So, what happens is this shoots up here. The amount of holders shoots up. Okay? Once the amount of holders shoots up, the market cap shoots up. The money shoots up. The media shoots up. The chase starts. Now, as the chase starts, it expands. You see, this is an expansion of all of the people you see. This triangle and this gap never closes. Okay? This is the expansion of time here. Okay? This never stops. So until they shut crypto down, which I don't see, we have these pandemics, we have crypto is very, very important. Kumas makes no sense. The uses and the valuableness of it, especially with us more worried about disease and lockdowns and things, so we need as much form of payment as possible that avoids physical contact, that avoids the dollar for these case scenarios. So that makes perfect sense. And it's evolution, Kumas. Okay, so this is time. Now what we do is we get caught up in the biggest gap here, and we're trying to stand up and we want to touch the bottom and the top. Because when we touch the bottom and the top, we fulfill it. Okay, so we want to touch the bottom. We was not there. We can't reach the bottom. We're stuck in the middle, just hovering. It's just washing us away. So us Kumas right now, we come in right here. We start. You see, in order for us to become this whale of time, because as you see it, I wish I had enough time, but I'm not doing all that. Kumas, okay. So lots of drawing, lots of this, make it look good, make it look professional. Oh my God, Kuma, get it done. So now, what happens is this line forms, this splits, this becomes a tail, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and it just turns into a whale, and it dives through the ocean. It splashes. If you start here, okay, which is this 18%, 20%, when we hit here, and you do the math to 20,000, to percent of 20,000, okay, to $741,116, you end up with 10% or less, realistically speaking, okay? And these are the whales, okay, Kumas? So we are not crashing. The whale came. Splash. Psh. Can we be mad at a whale? No, Kumas. No. It's part of life. That shows us that the stock is valuable. That shows us that there are big things to come. And that lets us know once a whale splashes, you see up here, the whale came in and jumped. It caught its catch. One big bite and splashed down. Psh. And guess what happens? Once something eats like it comes back. Kumas. Realistically speaking, these things come back. History repeats itself. Time goes on. They were happy here. These people started calling it the dump and the rug pull here. Oh, I'm having a headache. Oh my gosh. OMG. F this. F that. You see, Kumas, I came in after here. You see, when I dealt with Shiba Inu, I came in around here. Because I seen this and was like, oh my God, this is common sense. They're going, the whale comes once. So I understand it's very simple. We're looking at new technology. Eventually, this technology is going to grow and it's going to maximize itself across the globe and it's just going to consolidate. Some of these coins will fall off. Very true. We should be concerned about rug pulls because this is brand new technology. So you do have your scammers. Very true. So we have to understand who will become the main players down the line before the fall off happens. Once the main players establish themselves, you're gonna have people consolidate yourself. You got your Visas, you got your prepaid credit cards, you got your iPhones, your Galaxies, you got your knockoffs, your Metro PCSs, and your run-of-the-mill phones where you'd be like, okay, this is not the right, you're losing service everywhere you go. So you're gonna have these lower class things. That's life. Life is formed on class, quality, things of this nature. So we're gonna have that. The thing about it is, where would Kuma stand in it? Where would these coins is already taking their position. Bitcoin is already forged as a leader, a pioneer. You got Dogecoin coming in, forged. Number 10. We're not gonna say, that definitely does not come before Ethereum and Litecoin. We all know this. But I'm just showing y'all the players. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Cardano, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, and Kuma sliding in for 5th base. Because all of them top coins are forged in the market. That is when Sprint was first born. That is when you had your next, remember you had your next you're going to see mergers. Things are going to change in this space in the next 10 to 15 years. That's my prediction. And it's not, I'm very comfortable with that because that's human nature. Things grow and things change, So I see mergers in the future. I see people falling off. I see these things. It's life. There's no way we're gonna have 15,000 successful crypto. It's too much. People love brands. That's why Gucci could take the same leather that Calvin Klein is using, and Calvin Klein sell his bag for $500, and Gucci sell their bag for $10,000. Kuma. Because us as people, well, even if it doesn't apply to you, the masses, they love branding. People want to be a part of stuff. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. I hear the chit chats and the gossip, and Kuma's up next. That's all, people. And for that, I'm gonna leave on that note with y'all. Once again, thanks for tuning in. And if you watched this whole video, you made it to this far, I appreciate your time. Your time, your Kuma, your energy. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, get these videos out there. We're trying to grow. We're growing and growing. We got some things coming up, working on a new official Kuma Klan logo to give us our own unique beginning Kumas. Okay? And we got some other things coming up too. Actually, this ecosystem is growing fast online and stuff like that, and people are very, we're becoming united. We're a family here. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tune into us. We'll catch you next time. Kuma Klan Diamond Hands signing off.